We got ourselves Team Blue with Icons playing more of that Boomkin. I think he looked at Hamburger. I was like, yo, I can do that too, dude. You did so good. Papa Papa. Big Papa Pap. It is Papa Pap, right? Big Papa Pap. Yeah, it is Papa Pap. And here's a Fury Warrior Duplin, more of that Lumberjack goodness. And we got ourselves Ilwin, more of that survival goodness. That's a cool looking weapon, dude. I gotta give him a break, dude. That's a good looking Mog. Like when you're going for like Wildman Mog. We got Cynical as a Paladin on Team Red. Nyx playing more of that Unholy Natural. Hanging on the back as a Red Pally again. Sylvan as a Fury Warrior. And Valkorian looks like Team Red is Team Strain, dude. Warriors and all of them. Papa Pap going up first. It looks like Nyx is going to be the first guy that he's going up against. Let's give him a nice little bow. We're going to do Papa Pap with a bit of a bow. Fury Warrior versus Unholy Death Knight. No line of sight in this arena. No running, just skill of the player themselves. Early Mallard coming in onto Nyx as Papa Pap using that trick and disarm onto Nyx as he got full Armor of the Dead rolling. Papa Pap is in a bad spot, needs to go for charge heals from the pets, so that's exactly what he's going to go for, charging away from all that Armor of the Dead to one of the pets to get himself a little bit of heal. Does have cooldowns rolling, going to be gripped up by Nyx, but still it's going to be quite a bit of healing from him. At least just try to outlive all those pets. Try to stay with the Armor of the Dead. Does come down. The Abomination does fade away. So now it's Papa Pap versus Nyx. All those pets didn't even get a cooldown out of Papa Pap. He did go offensive, but then he didn't really prioritize recklessness. He kind of just went in for charge heals here and there. But that's going to be that Fury Warrior healing coming into action. Nyx desperately trying to necrotic down his health. Trying to be like, stop healing! You're a warrior! But a one charge heal lets Papa Pap get back to action and keep trucking. Gonna be a stun by Nyx onto Papa Pap. He trinketed out of it, so no more trinket available. And Nyx going in for round two, beefing up the pet, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a setup. Papa Pap going in for even more enraged. Gonna be a death damage to Nyx as he's trying to set himself up a little bit of damage. Gonna be a charge. Don't get away from the warrior ever. Otherwise, he's just gonna give him free charges. Unless you're gonna charge him, man. He's gonna charge you. Does get a stun. Abomination, Army of the Dead, everything collapsing on Papa Pap, forcing him to just go for a little bit of a run. Does he get a grip him back out in the open? He won't be able to. Papa Pap got a slow on all those pets, and now he's just out here with Nyx. The pets are trying to come back. They are there. Abomination almost making a swing. Short stone onto Papa Pap. Disarm onto Nyx. Just trying to wait out that Abomination as best he can. Commanding Shout coming out. And it's going to get himself in rage regeneration right afterwards. Did he get himself another Bloodthirst? He does get it. Almost healed up to full, but this Necrotics were trying to stack up by Nyx. And Papa Pap back again, find himself at 50% health. Right as he was basically at full, back at 50. At that point, Nyx might as well just save the pet Dark Transformation and just save it all together for all the cities all at the same time. Try to stack up some Necrotics. Stun onto Papa Pap. Could be the full setup with pets. Army of the Dead coming out. Maybe Abomination right after. Going to be a Fear onto Nyx. He could Lichborn out of it. Does Lichborn out of it. Papa Pap charges right back to him. No Abomination? No A-bomb this time. So Papa Pap might survive this. It's still kind of low. No enrage regeneration. Could he be going down here? He's just running the whole game. No line of sight, but he's actually running the whole game. What is that, dude? Oh my goodness. Papa doesn't want to go down, man. He's just doing fine. He's barely hanging in there, though. Barely. Has some health. Needs to go for more charge heals. Trying to see if he can get away from Nyx. Maybe a charge heal. Necrotics is starting to stack up. Does charge to the Skulker, but he is not able to gain health. Necrotics were pretty big there. That's going to be Abomination getting hit, or Pet getting transformed, and Papa Pap does go down. Did not play offensively at all, it felt like. He felt like playing defensive the whole time. Very unfortunate. Duplin is up next to him. Changed his Mog a little bit. I kind of like what he's got going on there. It's going to be him trying to go for a bit of damage right now. Needs to get as much damage as Nyx. Could actually go for a huge cleave off of all those pets. I'm pretty sure Bloodthirst should cleave to give him a little bit of healing, right? Where Bloodthirst does only go for a single target cleave. But I wonder, Whirlwind, Bloodthirst does a cleave? Hit Bloodthirst for every enemy, giving you back percentage health? Or does it just only save the one guy you're attacking right now? I do wonder. I think that'd be quite valuable with all the pets available. Nice, out a whole Abomination of Dumpling. All he had to do is trinket out of the first stun. That's about it. Necrotics is starting to stack up. And Nyx has been in the game for about 5 minutes now. Finally dampening, rolling in. Nice, you have the whole team that needs to play too. Duplin You gotta make sure the nicest team gets to play, man. This is your perfect opportunity to do it, my guy. Are you using shovels? Is that what it is? Literally shovels. No necrotics though. I don't know if Duplin is able to deal with necrotics. Might have to go for a huge enrage regeneration, get himself a full reheal. But it looks like Nyx is doing exactly the same thing to Papa Pep. Just gonna whittle him down very slowly, put some necrotics on the guy, put some pressure on him, and now the dampening is in the game. Now the dampening is starting to roll in. For Duplin, this is just naturally going to be harder and harder. He's trying to get himself as much healing as humanly possible. He just can't quite do it. Enrage regeneration coming out of nowhere. Now he's going to get himself quite a bit of healing. Bloodthirst back-to-back, full in health. Stormbolt on the Nyx. Could be an opportunity to maybe turn this around. He got himself quite a bit of healing. Maybe he'll go for another charge. He's going to go for another charge with Reckless. Stun onto Duplin, though. Going to be delayed in his damage. And Nyx needs to recover in health ASAP. There goes that massive transfusion. If Duplin was only running Maledict here, this would be perfect. Would have stopped Nyx as he's getting himself quite a bit of healing. Nyx still hold on to AMS. We'll need to use it here. Lichborn can use it here. That's going to be a death pack. Still has it. Abomination coming up, but Nyx actually quite low on health. He's using the dark pack. Perfect opportunity for Duplin to go and do as much damage to Nyx's health while the necrotics are up. Nyx having to go heal through the necrotics back to back. Actually healed right through him. Still super low on health. Duplin can still end the game. Stun to Nyx does go for a Lichborn. No death strikes available. Duplin just trying to get away from the Abomination. Looking to land the execute on Nyx though. He's so close. Nyx trying to get those death strikes back to back. Gotta kill him before transfusion comes out. Stun to Duplin, has a chicken, chicken's out of it. Nyx, no transfusion, yet execute coming down. And Duplin does end up landing that execute onto Nyx at the very end, making sure that Team Red does get to play. Is gonna get a charge off of Vakorian. Is gonna get it going. Back to back Warrior versus Warrior duels now. So Duplin is playing Stormbolt. Is Vakorian playing Stormbolt though? Because he's playing double charge, that could be quite huge for him. But he might want to go for a Stormbolt though, in this situation. He might need to use it. He does play Blade, or was it Duplin that played Blade Storm? Because whoever right now out of these warriors is more geared to duel another warrior ends up winning this duel. And if Swellen is up next, Duplin could go back to back with these warriors, man. That's going to be Stormbolt, so Vakorian does play Stormbolt, as Duplin did go for a little bit of damage, getting the stun into Vakorian. Now it's really going to be a question of who ends up using their defensive cooldowns first, Enrage Regeneration and Commanding Shout. Duplin has access to only one of those, but in just about 36 seconds, he's going to be able to get the other. It's really just going to be a standstill. The dampening climbing to 18, almost 19% at an 8-minute marker here, boys. Gonna be a disarm onto Vakorian. Can't really do anything about it. Duplin is not letting the guy get a charge at all. Stormbolt to follow to continue the pressure. Vakorian has the trinket if he needs to use it. Perfect opportunity for Duplin to land the charge. Landing the charge. Vakorian was the one to go for a charge. Finally able to charge back to Duplin. Able to require quite a bit of health, but he is at about half his health or so. Underwater trinket coming in huge for the guy. But it's still super low in health. Might have to go for Enrage Regeneration here. Is going to go for Enrage Regen. Duplin could maybe see if he can get away from the guy. Maybe hit him with a disarm. Is going to leap away. Vakorian was not able to recover health. That's actually huge for Duplin. Duplin could actually end the game and close it here. Vakorian still getting a charge. That's going to trick it out of the Stormbolt. Trying to not fall behind on health. He doesn't have a defensive to fall behind on anymore. He does have Commanding Shout. But that's about all he has right now. Duplin is a little bit ahead. Disarm onto Vakorian as he's getting kind of low. Could follow up with a Stormbolt right after. Could be an Execute right here. Stormbolt by Vakorian. Trickets out of Duplin. And Vakorian is still super, super low. If Duplin does get himself enraged, if he can get a big old Rampage, Stormbolt, get as much damage as humanly possible, he could have a perfect opportunity. Does get a charge. Rampage could be the Execute right here. Vakorian could be going down. Barely any health left. Does the Storm come out for Duplin? No. Doesn't even need a landing. A massive Execute. And next up is going to be Cynical landing a Hodge onto Duplin. And that's just the third person coming out of Team Red. That's how long this duels have been going on for, dude. Duplin, though, is going to have the hardest time against a Paladin. Or maybe not, he's actually shredding through a Paladin. What is going on, Duplin? What is this damage actually? Almost executed Cynical. It's going for regenerating. Duplin's going for a walk. What was that damage? Duplin just unloaded all the pressure out of nowhere. Gonna be wings out of Cynical. Mid-long wings though, so it's not full wings. That's gonna be Stormbolt out of Duplin. If he has Reflect, he might be perfect. Does land a disarm into Cynical as he goes in for a Hodge. Oh, he has his fist. But Duplin did disarm a lot of that damage coming out of Cynical. That wasn't full wings though. It still has quite a bit of damage. Bop available. Shield Events available. Does have Word of Glory. But does he use it though? Cynical getting quite low. Execute available. Does he go for a bop? Dumpling just eliminated the Paladin, going into seven. I want to say 7. Going into 7 against the Blood Elf female warrior. Dumpling using Enraged Regeneration right now, trying to stay up as best as he can, dampening at 33%. Is Swayan going to be able to do enough here? Does drop down Rockboy. It looks like 7 is rolling Rockboy, which is going to be quite bad for Dumpling. Might want to be aware of the pet. Might want to even interrupt it once in a while. Because it's going to be some easy free pressure. It's going to get a disarm to 7. Trying to control the damage they do. Good follow up with the Stormbolt right after. But 7 is... Oh, he's in a Rage Regeneration a little bit early. Now that Dumpling has used theirs, 7 can just try to see if they can stay alive. But Dumpling is not even giving her a chance right now. Rage Regeneration. Reckless is coming out right now. Dumpling got even more pressure to follow. If he gets a Stormbolt or a Disarm, Trinket's out of the Disarm. 7, no Trinket available. It's going to be a Stun into maybe a Disarm by Dumpling. He might be able to get one going. 7 is going to go for a Commanding Shout, but is that going to be enough for her? Dumpling still just shredding, still wrecking it. 7 can't even shake him off as a Blazer comes out for Dumpling. Execute range available. That's a 4th person, I think. A 3rd? I don't even know how many Dumpling has went through. And natural. Let's call them natural. The R is silent. Disarm onto natural. Does get a Hodge and Dumpling Trinkets out of the disarm though. Got his wings up and running. Dumpling safety Trinket procket right now. Sun onto natural. He does bubble out of it. Is that going to be the end to Dumpling right now? Natural bubbled and does take him down in the end. Dumpling went through all those play classes back to back to back. Didn't even let him take a chance there. And Hamburger finally able to play. Is his prog-based Boomkin playstyle gonna pay off here? Getting the dots up and running on natural. Quite a lot of damage. Shield Avengers coming in. And Hamburger might want to pop a Barkskin here. Does pop Barkskin with Thorns as well. Natural doing damage back to himself. Flashlight trying to come out. Hamburger could try to see if he can silence it right there. But Hamburger trying to go for a little bit of a reheal. Natural taking quite a lot of damage though. Hamburger going to go for the regrowth. Natural is going to have to find a way in order to catch up to Hamburger. But the procs are doing quite a lot of damage right there. That was quite huge. As long as you maintain your Moonfire and Sunfire, Natural should melt over time. 45% dampening. Not going to have a lot of things to work with. Use the bubble just to take out Dumpling. Bop is not going to save you. That's going to be a hint card coming out for Hamburger. Disarm to Natural. Not going to let him play the game. Cyclone trying to come out, trying to jick him out. Bash on Natural. Bop coming out. Not a lot he can really do without Bop. And Hamburger takes him out at the end. Dumpling, how many people did you go through? 4. It was 4. Oh my goodness. Dude, Dumpling went into the long game. Look at the Fury Warrior healing, dude. He beat a Paladin. What'd you do to the Paladin? He shredded that guy. And what's up, Guy? How you doing, my man? Dude, that was insane. Were you there for that one? Guy, were you there for that? Dwarf, were you there for that? Dumpling, what the hell?